When evaluating rental property, most people think about one aspect of it, and that's cash flow. Today, I'm going to show you how your property that may be losing money on a monthly basis is actually making you money. So the first way that real estate pays that most people think about is cash flow. So let's say you're like a lot of people in San Diego and your property is negative $500 a month between what your mortgage is and what your expenses are. You're losing $500 a month. Very common situation. So that's $6,000 a year negative, right? Okay, cool. Let's sell the property, Steve. This is costing me too much. I can't afford this. This is a bad investment. Okay, well, hold on. Let's look at number two, appreciation. Historically, appreciation's 5-6%. It's been as high as 20% in some of these crazy years. So you could do the math on whatever your house is. Let's say $1 million house, it goes up 3%. That's $30,000 you made in 1 year if it was half of what the actual appreciation rate on rental properties been historically. Now, granted, we have to be fair, that's not money in your pocket, it could go down, but if we're talking balance sheet, net loss, net gain, you're up 30,000 and you've lost 6 in 1 year. Okay, easy, like this. Number three, and this is my favorite, is depreciation. And this is what most people don't think about. Depreciation is just a fancy word for the tenant's gonna pay off your mortgage as far as rental real estate goes. So the tenant is paying the rent, and a portion of that payment goes towards your mortgage payment, and a portion of that payment is principal reduction. So let's say every mortgage payment, you're paying off $1,500 off of the loan. Let's say the tenant's paying $3,000 in rent. $1,500 of that $3,000 is going to pay off that banker, and you would have had to pay that banker. So that's $1,500 that now you're not paying that banker. So let's take, instead of losing $500 a month, we're actually gaining $1,500 minus $500 would be $1,000 a month. And lastly, my favorite is tax benefits. And the big one that you don't get when you own a home, but you get it when you rent your home, is depreciation. So you get to take the value, rather, of the house itself, not the land, the house itself, divide it by 27 and a half years. And for most properties, like if it's $800,000 house, that's like $20,000+ a year. So let's just use 20 grand a year. You get to write that off your taxes. Now, there's very complicated rules depending on how much your income is and if you're a real estate professional or not. But at the end of the day, whether you get to deduct it in that year or you get to deduct it in future years, that's an actual $20,000 deduction off of your income that you don't have to pay Uncle Sam. Am I saying every investment that loses money makes sense? No, but a very common scenario in San Diego is the one I gave you. And at the end of the day, you're actually making a good amount of money that most people don't think about. So there it is. Real estate pays in more ways than one. Have a good life.